Welcome back to another video at the Capital Traders Group. Now, I'm going to be carrying on from the £10 challenge. I've got a setup here which I'm looking at. If you remember from the last video, right, we were in these shorts from above. Price came back down. I took some profits out at this low, and then I held the rest, which eventually just consolidated, giving a pullback and then taking me out at break even before start selling back off again. So now I'm in shorts from this level, which is low risk, which I'm going to be showing you shortly. But what I'm looking for now in terms of what my plan is for this position is what I'm going to see is a consolidation back into 2200 region, and I want to see a impulse move back down below below 28,400. And once you see that, I'm going to aggressively scale in because I'm expecting to see a strong push down to come and take out previous Monday lows. That's my game plan for BTC, because I believe if we break this low, then I think we come down very quickly to come back into the 27k regions. That's my game plan for BTC, and all positions I am taking on this challenge account, I am sharing with my private members as well. Link will be in the description down below for that. But that's just my game plan for BTC. And once we start coming down lower, I'm going to start partialing out a bit more aggressively, because one thing I realized on this challenge account is once I caught moves, I wasn't taking enough profit after smaller moves in the market, mainly because I want it to swing. But I'm going to change my approach a little bit. Mainly because the market is a bit more range bound, so I'm going to be waiting for more intraday moves and then partialing out more aggressively as well. So that will require me to enter with a bit more volume, but will also give me tighter stops in the market. So I'm just being a bit more adaptable to the market, as a trader should be. But this is my game plan. Now I'm going to be waiting. I have my alerts set. If I just go on the Bybit account, you'll see we're in this position now, currently in about $10 drawdown. Don't really care, but I'm waiting for price to just come up a little higher and then start selling off so I can start getting in a bit more aggressively, and then wait to take profit at 27k region, and then potentially leave a partial runner to come and clear liquidity all down into 26.5 region, mainly because we have a liquidity pool here resting that I'm anticipating to get taken in the very near future. So we should see this volume play out tomorrow, but again, I'll keep you guys updated. In about a minute, we have CPI data, so I just want to quickly update you guys on what the BTC position is looking like currently. Right now, I have taken a hedge buy because I took a short from above here. If I just quickly show you. Obviously, you guys should know now, I've taken, I took shorts from this region here. Price came down, it's currently in peaked at about 1,000 pips. I took profit at this region here, which was floating around about $80. So I took some like $20, $30 out of the market. Now we have CPI data coming out, and I am bearish on the DXY. So I've taken a small hedge buy here with a larger stop loss just in case we wick out anywhere. But now data has now released, so let's see how price actually plays. So as we can see, price is actually pushing up as anticipated. If you go back on Bybit, pushing up nicely. We're in about $9, $10 profit, and the shorts are just acting as a hedge just in case we come up higher again on BTC. Which actually playing out quite nicely. I'm in a EU long as well on my personal account, which is played out absolutely beautifully. I'm gonna update this now, so I'll come back in about 10 minutes and see how the news settles. So BTC has now been pushing up. I just took some profits out of the market. Let me show you guys the Bybit terminal. If I just bring it onto here. Right, so as you can see, I took profit off the shorts here, which was when it was around here. I took some profits out, kept very small running. As you can see, took majority profits out, just left a very small runner in case we miss this zone and come down. But it looks like now we're going to come and take it out, and I'm going to let these buyers run, mainly because now what I'm anticipating, let me show you on the charts now here, what I'm anticipating BTC to do on the 6-hour time frame is I'm expecting BTC to come back into this region here. come back into the 29k region. So once, I'm gonna again update you guys on this setup here, but what we might end up seeing, which is if I do end up seeing this, slow momentum come into tomorrow, and then enter in scaling buys, right? Another scaling buys, and then ride price up into 29k. That's where I'll most likely close out, and I'll keep a very small partial running in case we come up to the 30k region. Now, why you're probably thinking we would need to come up here, mainly because we have some liquidity resting here, so that could very easily get taken out, and then we could see the next sell-off where I'd be positioning myself for shorts again. So I'm playing this by ear, but the hedge is playing out very, very nicely. So again, I did take it with low risk, mainly because of news. I could have been a lot more aggressive. It is a smaller account, but I just want to show you guys how to manage this account the right way. So I'm going to update you guys on the next position, 8:30 London time in the morning. So I'm going to just basically give you guys a bit of an update on what I've been seeing play out in the market, and I'm currently in a BTC short. If you guys remember, I was in a long hedge here, and then I was in a short here. Well, no, I was in a short a little higher actually. I was a short from here on the £10 account. So what price ended up doing, coming up, just missing shy of my order and then pushing down, which I'll be showing you guys shortly. But what ended up happening is, as price was coming up high, I was expecting this sell order to get taken and price to come up a little higher, so I was taking profits. I kept a very small minor position running because mainly it was a hedge short. So end up price just ended up dying, which was a bit unfortunate. I did, you know, obviously wish I just held these shorts from above, but you know, it happens. On my main account, I am still in these shorts from above here, and last night got into some shorts here, scaled in. Again, all orders have been shared with the premium analysis members as well. But I'm just going to basically give you guys an update on what the position I'm currently in. So I took this short about last night. I was anticipating this price to actually, after it swept this low here on the left, I was expecting price just to rally a bit high and then just start dying. But before I went to sleep, you know, obviously, as you know, if you trade crypto, BTC in particular, you know that a lot of volatile moves are made during Asia session, mainly because the Chinese market controls a big, you know, big chunks of crypto. You can do a bit more research into that, into the hash rates, you know, the mining farms as well in Asia in particular. So yeah, I think that's the main reason why you see big moves during Asia in BTC usually, and not as much in other markets. So in these shorts now, let's just move over to Bybit. Let's make this a little smaller. Yeah, I'm in a $42 profit. My risk was about $100 on this on this trade in particularly. If you look on the right, I'll say 141 equity. Again, mainly because what I did, right, on Bybit, it doesn't let you scale in on entries. What it will do is, if you scale in, it will ruin your previous position. So say I entered a short from here and I want to scale in here. What it will do is average out the orders, so my sell order would be here. And I don't actually want to do that, mainly because if this order is break even, this as soon as I enter this position, it may be higher risk, then it's obviously going to ruin my position. So that's why if you want to scale in, the only way you can do it is you can move a smaller portion of money into a sub account, and you can scale in on that sub account rather than ruining your main position. Okay, so that's exactly what I did. This trade is currently in at break even, but what I'm basically anticipating to happen now on BTC is a flush down into 25k. My TP is at 24,500, mainly because I don't think it's just gonna, you know, perfectly bounce. I think we're gonna see some potential wicks down below, and then we see a rebalance, and then price start trading back above. That's where I ideally look for short-term longs. I don't think the downside's done yet, but my main short target is about 23 to 22k. On the higher time frames, I'm expecting this to, you know, just to absolutely die today. So just a little update. So if you remember, I was in BTC shorts, which I scaled in from, I think it was around this level. Price pushed down, took a small chunk of profits around about here, around this low, and then price just retraced and took me out for my remaining order. Then I was able to get this re-entry on my shorts after liquidity on the left here was taken out. I took shorts down. Now, what ended up happening is price came down to around this level. I moved my stops to break even, and then I went to sleep around this time as I've been traveling, so my sleep schedule has been a bit, messed up. Unfortunately, what ended up happening when I woke up, realized I got stopped out at entry, so I didn't even take any partials, which was a bit frustrating. But now currently I have flipped bullish on BTC, so I am in a small long from here, right? My stops are very tight, so if it comes down, it stops me out. It is what it is. It's tight in validation, and it's very low risk, so I'm not too concerned. But I am in a long that I executed this morning, which is XRP. If I'm just going to show you quickly. So first I'm going to just show you my analysis, then I'll show you the actual trade on the terminal. It's in about 182 pips. I shared this trade with members as well as a higher probability position, but I'm just going to show you some of the analysis behind this move. So the original push I actually missed, but I was seeing price on the lower time frames, because if you see we're in this sort of falling wedge, which is a reversal pattern, and it's playing out on the higher time frame, right? It's on like the 12-hour and the daily time frame was playing out. I was very cautious of this potential playing out, because what usually happens is when XRP pumps, it pumps fast, and it usually pumps last. So there's always good opportunities to catch on this particular asset. And again, I trade technicals, and there was some release of fundamentals with the XRP court case that said was the official reasoning for this push, but technicals gave me the idea long before any news, so I don't really pay attention to the news. But if you see, this is where the push was derived from, these lows. Liquidities on the high time frames is still left, but I was anticipating a continuation. After I saw this leg up, I was expecting to see a retracement and then a continuation, which I'm now seeing. Price came back and then retested this previous resistance, which now turned support, and I'm seeing lower time frame confirmation, so hence why I took the long here. Okay, again, I'm anticipating right now, because we're now breaking out and I'm seeing a continuation of this leg. I'm looking to take profits at the 50-cent region it can also come up to the 52-cent region. So I'm looking to wait for price to ride it up, and then I'll be taking partials along the way. But my main target is the 50-cent region. I think that's the high time frame unfulfilled level that we will see get fulfilled hopefully very soon. As I said, XRP usually pumps very fast when it wants to move. So if I just go on Bybit, you'll see took this long. I took some partial out. You see equities right now on $552. So yeah, I'm anticipating a continuation push up. We're currently in dollars profit. Again, it says realized minus $20, mainly because I messed up my execution when I took the trade this morning, so I ended up taking a small loss before entering with my right. Risk management was a bit of an error, but it happens. It's fine, not too big of a mistake. But I just wanted to show you guys this potential swing that I see playing out. And XRP, like I said, when it pumps, it really does pump, and it happens quickly. So we hopefully get this move fulfilled by today, if not tomorrow. But hopefully this week we should see this move fulfilled, and I'll update you guys how this plays out. But right now, risk is at break even, so if it does take me out, it takes me out. Video, basically where I update you guys on the £10 challenge. And before I get into it, please do leave a like and subscribe. It does help me upload more videos, and it lets me know that you guys want to see more of content like this. So also comment down below if you guys want me to do a separate video where I go over some crypto strategies that I use on this challenge in particular. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. If you remember on the previous video, I believe the account was on around $500-600, around that amount. So now you can see the account is currently on $1,700. I'm gonna go over the account analysis just momentarily, and then we're gonna go over some positions that I've taken and what I'm currently in now. Let's just jump into it. From the last video, I'm up about a little over 100%. Let's just look at our account analysis. So for the past 7 days, up about $263, and the past 30 days up $456. I've been a little less aggressive, okay, as the account's been growing, but you can see it's been slowly grinding upwards. I've just been taking the profit as it's come. I'm not being too aggressive, but now that we're starting to accumulate a little bit more, I'm going to start switching gears, and I'm going to explain why momentarily. But this is just, you can see that I've been taking few losses, okay, here and there, but you know, I've been cutting them short and then waiting for those bigger positions to come out and play, and then just managing my risk until those bigger positions come along. I'm not trying to over trade here now, but I'm just trying to wait for those most high probable setups and scenarios to come. You can see total profit is currently for the past I think this is 60 days or 30 days, it's $1,000. Total loss taken is 479. Net is currently 530. So over the 30 days, I believe. Winning days 11, losing days 14. So there's been days where I've been taking smaller losses where the market hasn't really been giving me anything, but that's just what you can expect from, you know, July or August, you know, summer markets, because basically we see range bound activity during these summer markets, as I like to call it. So you do have to adapt your strategy a lot, but that's just a quick little breakdown of the account challenge thus far. So let's just jump into the charts right now. I've been trading a lot of different pairs, mostly BTC and alts like DOT and Solana and XRP. The trade that I've mostly traded is DOT. Okay, so if I just make this a little bigger, I'm going to show you some trades that I've been taking on DOT recently. So you could see that DOT was basically trending upwards. I know my charts are a little messy, but I have been taking a few longs over the past weeks, and then just recently I've moved a bit more bearish. But I took a long here, right, before we saw that impulsive move to the upside, and that's when XRP won the lawsuit. I knew there would be an impulse move across alts, so a good opportunity set up on DOT. I capitalized. I took another long here, which price squeezed up a little higher as well. Took two longs on that same sort of PA. Took a short here, okay, which played out to about 1 to 4R. Took another short, this was more recent, over previous weekend, and then I scaled in on Sunday evening. Actually, if you remember from Smart Money Sundays, I did say I would look to take in some short position on crypto, and I did scale in on this short, which played out about 2.5R, which I'll show you as well on DOT. I may leave some screenshots of those positions somewhere. You can see them on, I post them on Instagram and Twitter, so links will be all in the description down below, so you can check them out for yourselves. Currently, what I'm looking at for DOT, so as long as current structure holds, what I want to see for DOT, I want to see a retest back into $5.09, and from here I will be looking for longs back into the $5.20 25 region, and then potentially even higher. Now the reason I'm anticipating this long to come is basically I'm expecting some short-term bullishness on BTC in particular, okay? But if you see on BTC, let me just go on a higher time frame quickly. Let's jump into the 4 hour, right? So you see I have been short from 29k. Price pushed down, we took out those previous lows, and we got a nice reaction. So as long as price pushes back above, takes out these highs, and then starts slowing down around this region, I will look to enter longs for price to at least come back into 3,400, potentially even 31,000, okay, before we see any further strong bearishness in the market. Now the reason I'm anticipating this is because before you see major, I am still bearish on the higher time frame on crypto or on BTC, but before you see bigger impulses pushes down, you usually see short squeezes, and that is what I'm anticipating currently to take place on BTC and on particular alts. Okay, so that is the game plan, what I'm going to be looking to coming into this week. But for now, I am currently in one position on a alt called AAVE. But basically, the thesis for this is very simple. It's come to a high time frame objective, and it's met that. Okay, it's cleared it to the absolute T. And now, if I jump on the 1 hour, okay, right, you'll see very clean sort of structure playing out. As long as this low is held, I'm anticipating price to continue on higher, and then if we come up and take out this liquidity, which I'm anticipating, I will look to scale in a bit more aggressively and ride this position all the way up back into the $70 region. And my main swing target is, you probably already noticed, if I just show you here, $75, mainly because we have clean equal highs yet to be taken out. That's my current target. But again, we've seen this head and shoulders play out, this left shoulder, head, right shoulder. As long as the low is intact, I will be scaling into this position a bit more aggressively and riding it into $75, which is a nice 1 to 5 R position. But I want to wait to see this $65 to get taken out, and then a smaller pullback, and then I'll look to more aggressively take it in. So what I might do is I might take another $100 or $2 out of the $1,700 pot and put it into a sub account, a little more higher leverage, just so I can scale in and not ruin the previous position, because you can't have separate entries on Bybit, unfortunately, and you're not able to hedge now either, which is a bit frustrating. But I'll show you the position here. So as you can see, my entry is around is at $64 on the dot. My stops at the low is of $61. My first target is going to be come and fill in all this imbalance above this $66 into the $69, and then my main swing target is all this resting liquidity above $75, which if it does get hit is, I believe, around the $400 mark profit. So my risk on this is around $100 for $500, i.e. 1 to 5 RR. I'm comfortable with my risk, but currently I'm waiting for a lower time frame confirmation, because I want to see this high to get swept, and then I'm going to look to scale in a bit more aggressively, because this imbalance is my first target and it needs to be achieved. As long as a low is kept intact, this objective will be met. I am confident in that fact. So if you remember my last position, which was AAV, I actually got stopped out on break even, if I recall. I'll show you momentarily. Yeah, price pushed up about $100, and then just got stopped out at break even, and then price just started chopping, right? You can see the terrible chop. I didn't really re-enter the position, but I did take a small loss on some BTC shorts, which I'll show you. But right now I'm currently in some BTC longs, low risk currently. But what I'm anticipating is, if you look here on the left, right, you'll see we were in a sort of consolidation. The low got taken here, right, and then the high got swiped here. So what you refer to this as a neutralization of liquidity. It's basically both sides of the range get fucked, and then the real move is made. But currently I'm favoring a long, basically because the market is a bit more aggressively short currently. So we have all these stops here, right, all this liquidity here, and then we have you know, the sellers here as well that need to get stopped out, I think, before we see the next push down. So I'm still bearish on the higher time frame, but currently I'm expecting a short squeeze to occur, at least into 30,400, and then 31k is my extended target. But this is where I like to take profit and then enter into my main shorts lower. So that is basically the game plan: buys into sells for BTC, and I'm also in one other alt, which I'll show you. Right, that is Solana, right? If you recall, I did catch some nice longs. I don't know if I showed you, but I'll leave a screenshot of that somewhere here. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen me and the team were in some nice longs with a nice RR position. I think it was about $500 profit or something on this position. But because I had a smaller stop, I could risk a little more. Just because the reward was worth it. Anyway, our price pushed up, and then we left all these relative equal highs here, and then we basically saw a price slowing down, right? This low, and then you see a nice rejection, and then liquidity is built, and then that gets cleared out, and then liquidity is built again, and then that gets cleared out. So usually when you see stuff like this occur, it's a good indication of a reversal to come along with the slow momentum. So I am also in a Solana long, but ideally what I want to see is a Sunday squeeze. So I'm going to update this this position, but I'd ideally like to see price come down a little lower and then push back above, ideally into this level, and then I'll look into potentially scale into longs, depending on how volatile we are this week. So that is the game plan for Solana. Let me just go onto the terminal. On Bybit, right, you'll see the account is currently on $1,600, almost $1,700. Took a $20 loss. But currently, this is the long. I think my risk for this is around $60, and then my Solana position, which is, I think this, my risk for that is same. I'm not risking too much yet because this is a bit more of a riskier play because it is a reversal, right? On the lower time frame, I'm going against the trend, which is a bit more risky. But if it does play, then I'll scale in more aggressively. But first and foremost, I want to see this high get swept.
Right, guys, so as you can see, BTC longs played out absolutely beautifully, okay? We saw that expansion push up. We did see that push down first, but we saw 3 drives, which was increase the probability of the move. I should have probably scaled in. However, I was away from the charts at the time. I had some other business to take care of, so I was away. But I'll show the position on the Bybit terminal momentarily. As you can see now, we saw a bit of a wick of heavy selling momentum push into the market currently. So I am looking to close out on some of this position now, just because we're going to start likely seeing some distribution occur on the lower time frame. So I just want to play it safe and secure some profits. Now the second position, if you remember, is Solana, and Solana played out absolutely beautifully. On my original position, which my entry was here, got stopped out at break even. As you can see, price came back to prominent zone, so the structure was still valid. Once this zone flipped, I re-entered my longs, and now I'm waiting for TP to hit. So I may just stay in my Solana longs, but let me just show you guys on the terms. We're in about almost $1,900, so 1867. The count is up to. I'm gonna close some profits on BTC now. This is the BTC position, and let me just go on the Solana chart. But yeah, guys, quickly, if you just wanna comment down below if you guys want me to do a separate video on an educational video on crypto and the strategies that I've implemented on this account in particular. So if you guys want me to do a video like that, please do let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like as well, do all that good stuff. So this is the Solana long. Both are in around $100 profit, so up to $200 on this challenge account. We started this account on £10. Now it's on almost $1,900. Okay, so I think we should hit 2K. Hopefully, what I may do is I may wait until CPI data tomorrow to give you guys an update.
CPI was a bit of a nothing burger. Didn't really see no real movement on crypto. FX we did on my personal positions. We had a few positions play out, which went quite well. If you follow my Instagram or Telegram, you would have seen me post about that. But in terms of crypto, yeah, nothing's really happened. We saw the impulsive push up. I took profits out of Solana and BTC, and then we saw the retracement. Now I do have an order limit set at 29,250 because I'm anticipating some sort of manipulation to occur before next week, and then expecting that continuation coming into 31k roughly. Okay, so if I just move over to Solana, I'm going to show you this momentarily on the Bybit terminal as well. Took the profits out of the market just ahead of CPI, but we're likely just going to range here now until we see that next expansive push up, and I'll wait until the next opportunity provides itself. But I just wanted to take profit before actually I upload this. So let me just go on to Bybit. Let's just close all this. Right, so as you can see, the equity on the account is now $1,879. I also have a limit order resting at $29,260. The account is now up to $1,900, almost not bad considering where we started from, which was $10. I just wanted to show you guys a quick, an overview of where skill can actually take you. You don't need a vast amount of money to trade profitably. Okay, once you have a good strategy in place and you've mastered it and you understand good risk management, then you can build smaller pots of money into larger pots of money, but it takes time and you need patience. The wrong mindset to have is just start taking $100 and start trying to trade it in the market when you have not enough experience, you don't have the knowledge, and you do not have the skill set. That is the most important things I wish I focused on when I first got in this game. But as you can see, experience does pay, and it does pay well. But I'm going to carry on with this series. So comment down below on if you want me to drop another video of on crypto alone and the strategies I used to build up this account. And also, guys, mentorship applicants are now open, so link will be in the description down below if you do want to apply for the Pro Trader platform. But with all that said and done, leave a like, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.